that is their most famous. Not only their most famous, but the most famous game character in the world.
Yeah.
Mario is literally the most famous, and if they just put that motherfucker on an iPhone app,
I guarantee you, it's either the next app or the next one. I think they have to go with the next one. The next app they do, it has to have Mario in it.
I think so.
Have to.
And it should be something. I think like 64 Mario 64 type game.
No, I don't even think that, man.
Mario Kart.
I think it may be I hope to God it's not some fucking endless runner or something.
Huh?
Like endless runner, like Temple Run or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
I hope it's not that.
No, I'm thinking they're either gonna do like, you know how they did the new Super Mario Bros for DS. Did you see that? I think they're gonna do something like that.
Yeah, I don't like virtual buttons either. Like I'm not a big fan of like buttons you can't press.
You're gonna have to get that USB.
I'm fine with that. You know, your boy got that.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway,
you get the GameCube controller for the Wii, or whatever. That Wii remote.
No. Your boy don't. We'll just say your boy don't have need for downloading old games anymore.
You
got that handled. On multiple consoles at this point. I showed you my newest trick.
Yeah. You powered out of him.
Your boy was playing Super Metroid, waiting in the car earlier. We'll just talk about that. Anyway, so I wanted to bring this up. Since I like that you brought up the PS4 thing, because there's like a thing now where games are so accessible and there's so many of them. I feel like people don't appreciate them as much. Like back in the day when we were younger, I feel like you get a game, or maybe your homies had a game and you're like thinking about getting it, you want it or something like this, and then I mean, whether you liked it or not, you were gonna play that game 100%. You were beating that game, regardless of what it was.
It was almost like you didn't think the game was bad. You either thought it was hard or you got frustrated with it, but you didn't consider it a bad game. Like,
exactly.
Nowadays, it's so easy to get a game and get a game for free that people are just considering games bad, and there's like ratings online. Like the only thing that people would look up online when we were young is cheat codes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They didn't look up to see
before online though.
True.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, so Nintendo 64 came out before there was legit internet.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, internet where everyone had internet. It was like AOL dial-up.
We got the 64. What? 92, 93,
96.
Are you sure? Because that's when internet came.
No.
Internet came in 96.
They did? Well, I know. Well, sites like what IGN launched in then.
Yeah.
It was actually called it's like n64.com or some shit. Anyway.
Well,
but
no. What was that? What was that one? Cheat CC.
No.
You know, you went to Cheat CC.
Chico Central.
Oh.
You know you was on that.
No, it still got game.
I think it does. I think it does.
Because I looked up. Because I get the new 64. I get a 64.
You ain't get no new 64 now.
Never got a new.
There's no new 64.
Bruh. Still, speaking of investments,
I love the 64.
Think of all those fucking 64 games that are in boxes still.
Mm-hmm.
They're worth like $300, $400.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid. But, I mean, what is like... Alright, so... I know there was one game particularly when I was going on 64, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think before 64 I really took...
You're right.
I know.
96.
I know.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Can we just cut that part out?
No, we cannot. No, we cannot. Trying to question me on nerdy things. Come on. Anyway, when the Nintendo 64 came out, I really considered myself like kind of on top of video games. Like I knew what was going on, you know.
Uh-huh.
But like before then, I had an NES, and then that shit died.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a Sega right after that. But the Sega, it came and went, you know.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it's sad, but Sega had a lot of good games, like I think it was Gunstar Heroes was fucking baller. Sonic is cool. Sonic you can get on anything now though,
yeah,
which is crazy. And speaking of NES, go look this up. But somebody beat the original Mario in under 5 minutes.
yeah.
Like
Those speedruns are fucking awesome to watch.
It's super cool. I watched the record beat. The dude freaked out. It was awesome. He beat it by .003 seconds. The world speedrun record for Super Mario.
Wait, Super Mario? You talking about Mario like the
Super Mario like NES Super Mario?
Oh, you're talking about that first
yes, the one with Bowser, the one where you run through levels, whatever.
And you can like skip to like
yeah,
level 4.
exactly.
Yeah.
Beat it in like 4:57 or some shit. It's insane, and that's counting all the loading screens and all that. Like when you start the game, that's when the counter starts.
The one that freaks me out though is the speed run through Mario 3, Super Mario 3.
I can't.
Have you seen that one?
I know there is one.
Dude, it's 11 minutes because it takes a while to get through.
Mario 3 is long.
It is long, but
it's hard too.
The last level where you have to do the lava boat thing. It's like dum.
Yeah.
And you can't run. You have to wait for the thing.
Yeah.
But all the bombs are coming.
Yeah.
Dude jumps on
the
every
bombs.
single fucking bomb.
Dude, speaking of, have you seen these Mario Maker videos?
You showed me some, but
dude, I want to tag you in the next one. This one that I saw yesterday. It's unreal. Like the headline is Super Mario Maker is just getting out of hand, and it's just this guy. All right, so I didn't even know you could play Mario like this. I played Super Mario Maker. It's amazing. Probably the best game on Wii U. Okay, and it probably is, just because it's cool, and it's inventive. But it's this guy. He's like Mario whatever, and he has a shell most of the time, and he's like running, throwing the shell, bouncing on it, grabbing it again, bouncing, grabbing, like jumping over fire in between these piranha plants. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is insane. And he shouldn't be winning. What's up to all of our people on Periscope, by the way? We're always live on Periscope. Right now we're talking about games that you 100%ed. Oh, nice, Beverly Hills. That's cool. So anyways, we're talking about games that when we were younger, you kind of felt the need to 100% them, even if they were shit. But we just got on this tangent about Mario Maker or whatever. Anyway, we were talking about that. But what's one game that you went in? Because one game I did was rough. But you go first.
So we're trying to talk about games that would be considered bad now that we went in on?
Games that were bad then, too.
But we didn't consider them bad?
Well, it's games like, maybe you got it as a gift or something, but it was like, neither of our families had too much.
Yeah.
You maybe only got maybe a game or a year.
Yeah.
If you got any.
Man, it sucks because even those games that I remember playing, shitty games that I remember playing, I know, they were fun to me anyway, even though they're really hard. Fucking, what game sucked real bad and was really hard to play? Jungle Book on Nintendo 64. Bruh, they had a Jungle Book game and you could not get past Shaka Khan. You could not. You couldn't. Just saying.
I know.
Is it Shere Khan?
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. What's Shaka Khan? Nothing.
Just look up Shaka Khan, please.
Shere Khan. Shere Khan?
Yes.
I'll look at Shaka Khan.
Aladdin was the same way on Genesis.
Oh.
That was an awesome game, though. Awesome game. But, so that's your game? Fucking, Jungle Book on NES?
Man, no,
on NES?
So many. No, that was for 64.
64. What is the one game that you think was the hardest game that you forced yourself through?
Fuck, man.
That you just felt like you needed to beat it, but it was it wasn't probably that great.
Well, I'm gonna say one game, but I know it's great.
Okay.
But it was real hard to get 100%. Was Pilot Wings.
So hard. 64?
Bro, yeah.
I love the 64 one. I love it.
It's so hard to get past, like, because, I don't know, if you play that, I'm still...
Launch game, by the way, on 64.
It is. And actually, I played it recently.
I have
and
too.
It's still fucking hard.
That's awesome. I have it. We should play it actually in a minute. Anyway, so Pilot Wings is yours? I love Pilot Wings.
Yeah.
It's great. Mine, Glover 64.
Whoa. Bro. Glover?
Glover. Alright, if you haven't played Glover, okay? Glover is probably one of the hardest games I've ever played. Ever.
Yeah.
It's hard as fuck. Have you played it?
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It's super hard.
Now that we're talking about these games, I gotta say, Beavis and Butthead. Did you ever play that for 64? No, now it's for NES.
Yeah, for NES. I played the NES one.
Fun. That game was hard.
So hard.
Paperboy.
Paperboy is hard. Ninja Turtles is notoriously hard for NES.
Yeah.
A lot of people never made it to the sewers level or whatever the hell it is. Or no, the surfing or whatever the fuck level. I don't know. One level, people like never got past.
Bruh.
But Punch Out apparently super hard.
Punch Out's hard. You know, like Mortal Kombat games were not really that hard, but they were like interesting.
They get hard, though.
They were hard to figure out the fatalities.
Well,
because you had to look them up obviously because you wouldn't know them. You wouldn't know the codes.
That's the thing though. Like you didn't have a way to look them up when Mortal Kombat came out. Mortal Kombat came out in like '94.
But no, you did. It was called a walkthrough, a game guide, a fucking actual physical game,
like a book.
Like a book.
Well,
and
the thing
your
is,
boy had one.
Well, I know that, but I mean, like they had those. They had those, and you could buy those.
That's the only way. That's the only way you could see. You couldn't go online and see.
Or like you hear it from your friend, like, oh, you hit like left, right, like
yeah,
you know, and then like they fucking
you get that. Whoopsie!
Yeah, like oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
And then like fucking someone will uppercut your head off or some shit, you know, like your spine comes with you, something like that.
Bro, yeah, the Mortal Kombat that have like the ones that are new now,
gnarly.
They're so gnarly now. They fucking the
So
fatalities.
I can't even. If that shit came out like before, like this shit that happened in Columbine, they'd blame it on Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
You know they would.
Mm-hmm.
Video games are so nasty.
Real deep.
No, I mean they blamed it on what, Doom?
No, they blamed Columbine on Marilyn Manson.
Did they? I thought they blamed it on video games as well.
Because the boys were listening to Marilyn Manson on their headphones when they were doing it.
Didn't they
Or
say
like,
something about Doom or one of those games?
Maybe.
I know they were people were talking about violent video games. No. I think it was Doom.
Really?
People were talking. Yeah, it was bad. Like it was like, dude, games are so much more violent now. Well, it's insane.
I know the big hype around Duke Nukem when it came out. I really wanted to play it, but my mom wouldn't let me play it because she heard about how
bad it was.
How violent it was.
Yeah, no.
I think I heard something about some titties being in it or something.
There were some titties in it.
And I was like, oh, I want to play that.
Of course.
Every little perverted boy wanted to play a game with titties in it.
But so, this is true. It's true.
Can I get some affirmation real quick?
So true. I preach on it.
Bro,
anyway,
I
gotta tell you what is Glover though. Tell me what you're speaking of.
I was talking about Grand Theft.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto.
You know you get the hooker in there. You brought the prostitute to the alleyway and let her date you.
Oh yeah, why not?
Classic.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3. When I could have sex with a hooker in a game. Dude, when the first time you heard about this, was you like, no way?
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna ask you one more question when you talk about Glover. Did you try to change the camera angles to see what was happening?
What do you mean?
You could change the camera angles and try and see what was going on in the car. And apparently it was a glitch. But when you did...
Oh, you're talking about GTA.
Yeah, when you changed the camera angles, all you saw was them sitting, like, cause like...
They were just sitting there.
Yeah, what it shows is the car doing this, bouncing.
Yeah.
But when you change the camera, you do the glitch and like do it real fast and change the camera angles. All you see is him sitting there doing this.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I know this.
It's like
no.
It's kind of
GTA 3 was like a big deal. It changed the game.
It did change the game.
Like when you had an open world, you could basically do whatever you wanted in. and they had weird shit like that, like, and then it's not good.
Drugs.
I haven't played through a GTA since that one.
Really?
Since maybe San Andreas. No, not San Andreas. I played. I think I played Vice City all the way.
That's the best. That's the best one to finish because you get all the shit you get afterwards. Is so much fun to play with because you get like 2 helicopters.
But the thing is, GTA 5 is apparently like the greatest GTA. It's a masterpiece apparently.
Yeah.
I haven't played it. You've played it.
Your boy's playing it right now.
You are? You done with Fallout?
No.
You never be done with Fallout. You can't really be done with
I don't
Fallout.
think you can be done. Yeah, I played more Fallout. I'm loving it.
Good?
Yeah, it's harder than I expected, and people keep saying I can change. Like my friends have kept saying I can change the hard the rate. Like
yeah.
And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I want to play it.
You can on like Wolfenstein and stuff too. I play Uncharted on the hardest difficulty when I play it.
Yeah, I need to go back and do that.
Yeah, you do because 4 is coming out May 5th or 10th or some shit.
I'm excited about that.
Dude, I'm really excited. I really want to play it.
And the trailer though.
Yeah, so good, so good. But Glover 64. I've been meaning to like send this in to. So IGN did this thing. It's called 20 Questions Video Game Edition.
Oh really?
And they have a panel or whatever. It's on GameScoop on their podcast GameScoop, and they try to guess a video game character from the game, from any game. Okay, and there's like a few questions you can ask to like narrow down the system, whatever.
Wait, so you go in with the character in mind, and they ask you the 20 questions?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. They ask the host 20 questions, and on the 20th you have to guess the game if you haven't guessed already.
So if for instance if they were saying Mario, then the host would ask like, does he wear a red cap? And they would say yes.
Well, no. Well, no. The host would sit there and just say yes or no. It's yes or no questions. Okay. Yes or no. All right. So 20. You have 20 questions. There's 3 people that are guessing. Okay.
Okay.
You have 20 questions to guess who the character is.
Okay.
So, if it was Mario, they would say,